Hey everyone, welcome to the Ultimate Highboy Build Series, episode 4. On this episode, we do a bunch of little things, get this thing ready. At the end of the episode, we fire it up, so you don't want to miss that. If you missed episodes 1, 2, and 3, go ahead and go back and watch those and get caught up. Link in the description below. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and let's get started. So I'm here at my parts trucks, robbing some more parts, getting some power steering lines to see if I can make them work with my setup, because these trucks have Hydro Boost and the same steering gear. I have this one, there's another one there, and there's a couple more around the corner. Highboy frame right there. Goes to that truck. So yeah, I'm going to rob some parts here and see if they'll work. Rocky's helping me. Got my lines off, now I got to see if I can find a power steering cooler that'll work, that I can flush out and use or something. Not sure if I have one. There's one. That one looks kind of rough. We might take that and just see if it'll fit. If it'll fit, I don't know if I want to use that one. Let's go see if there's one in this other truck over here. Nope. No luck. Oh yeah, there's one there. I'm not sure it looks any better. We'll take that one and see if it'll even work. What do you think, Rocky? So I was editing footage and I didn't realize that I didn't share with you what I did with the power steering lines I got off those trucks. So let me show you what I got. Here are these lines here that I've robbed. This is the one I was really after. This goes from the Hydro Boost to the steering gear. It's a pressure line. And this fitting right here is too small. Those trucks were 03, 04 trucks, and the steering gear has a different size fitting on that, and it was too small, so that one didn't work, but at least I knew the length was right. So what I got was just ordered a new one from an 05 and up Super Duty, and that had the right fitting. But I did use this one right here. This goes to the cooler. I'm probably going to cut this a little shorter here. Here's that cooler. I'm going to mount that cooler right there. It'll be protected behind the bumper and still get some airflow there. So anyway, I just realized I didn't show you that, so I thought I'd fill you in. I've been plugging away at a bunch of little things. Let me fill you in with what I've been doing. I got all the electronics, or the wiring harness, hooked up for the Proflo EFI. It looked like it was going to be a mess when I first started, but as I worked on it and got it all tucked away around there, it got a lot better. You have all 8 injectors along here, wires for all those. And then you have wires to your coil, distributor, fuel pressure, mass airflow, throttle position sensor, coolant temp. There's even an air intake sensor right here that goes in the air filter. Goes around. Right here's the PCM. Pretty clean setup once you get it all tucked away. There's a lot, when you first get it draped over the engine, it seems like it's going to be a mess, but I got it all kind of tame and tucked up, and it goes behind the engine, back over here underneath the Hydro Boost, and back over here. And the fuel pump harness was a little long. Since I mounted this up here, you know, it's long enough that you can mount a frame mounted fuel pump, or even one in your tank if you wanted to. And the O2 sensor was a little long. Since I'm using shorty headers, mine was a lot closer. Let's see if I can get a shot of it down there. Probably not. I'll get a shot. I'll go underneath the truck and show you that. Got my brake lines going from a master down to the frame. Right there's the O2 sensor. They wanted it 10 degrees angled up, and then gets to keep moisture off the sensor, and as close to the collector as you could get it. I could have got a little bit closer, but I didn't want to get in the way of other stuff, so right there it was kind of out of the way of everything. Getting a lot closer. So it's been a while since my last update. I've been doing a lot of little stuff that's all the little time-consuming stuff that takes up all your time and doesn't look like you're really doing much. So I'll kind of fill you in on what I'm doing. I did a lot of wiring. Here's the wiring going down the starter, and I have I'm using the old starter relay to get high amp voltage to the starter solenoid on the new starter, so it always works. And I have a wire here going a relay circuit going over this fuse block. That would be keyed on power, so it's only powered up when the key's on. I'm using that to power my PCM and TCM transmission controller, as well as a set of fans for a transmission cooler down under the bed. I have new radiator hoses. Radiator is in. Fan shroud. Got my fuel pump mounted there. I have a fuel line, and it'll go from here to the fuel rail. The oil's all primed up. I gotta get radiator hoses today and fill it up with coolant, time the engine, and we're ready to fire it up. Been doing some work underneath it too. I'll show you that. And we have transmission cooler, and the wiring harness for the transmission is here. Nothing much to show you there. Speedometer cable, new speedometer cable in the transfer case. Started putting the floor mat in. There's still a lot of trimming to do here. I'm working on trimming the firewall here, getting it to where to lay in. I still got to take it out and do some more trimming. I put in 3-point seat belts. There's the transmission controller there. Have it mounted on the firewall. Let me hook up the power. I've been having a problem with the transmission controller. Get it fired up here. I don't know if you can see that, but it says there's a error there. That's for the gear selector. it says circuit too high. So when I move the gear lever, it doesn't know what gear it's in. So that's been a problem there. US Shift has been real helpful. I've been emailing them back and forth. They give me a bunch of things to check. I think the range sensor in the transmission might be bad, so it's not telling it what to do. So I'm gonna try to get that figured out, but I might try to start it here soon, so you'll be seeing that. Now you're going to see me start the truck for the first time. As soon as I get it to fire off, I have to vary the RPMs from 2000 to 2500 for 30 minutes. That's to break in a cam. It's got a flat tappet cam in it. You got to break that in. So I had to stop a couple times. One time we had a oil leak at the oil pressure sender fitting. Fitting wasn't tight enough, had a little leak. Transmission cooler was leaking a little bit of fluid, had to fix that. And I think my radiator's a little plugged up. It got hot halfway through it and we had to shut down for that. It went really good. Truck started real good. The Edelbrock did right out of the box, did perfect. Started the truck. We had to, after we got it broke in, we had to set the timing. You have to set the initial timing at 12 degrees before top dead center. We did that, and then you have to adjust the air screw on the throttle body to adjust the throttle plates, and it was a little too much air. That's why it wasn't starting very good at the beginning. Had too much fuel. After I got that adjusted, it started really good. So we'll watch that, and I'll meet back with you here at the truck. So yesterday got the truck all broke in and everything. You just saw that. This next day here, truck's cold. I figured we'd see how it starts cold for the first time. I'll show you how the Edelbrock works. Have to connect to the PCM here. There, it's connected. Let's see, coolant temp 73 degrees. Let's see how it does. Not bad. $80 pounds of oil, pressure cold. That's pretty good. Alternator's not charging. I got to figure that out. Those old Fords have a bunch of wires. I don't have it hooked up right. I got it warmed up a little bit. One thing I just noticed is that the idle speed's a lot higher when it's cold, so this is the first time I've started it cold before I broke into GAM, so that's interesting. Now it's down to the target idle speed of 750, that's where I set it at. Well, it's running. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I did. Really glad to have the truck running. I think it sounds great. So far it's going so smooth. This Edelbrock system is working out really great. There's not much you have to do to get it set up, but there's a lot of little stuff I got to do. I got to get the interior all sorted out, and I got to get the engine all cleaned up. I still have to bleed the brakes, and still have that problem with the transmission range sensor, or I think it's the transmission range sensor. Still not knowing what gear the gear shifts in. So if you have any insight on that, sure, leave a comment below. I'm kind of at the point of throwing parts at it and see if it fixes it. So if you have any insight there, sure, let me know. Next time I think we'll be driving the truck, so that'll be really fun. I got to get that transmission figured out and a few other things buttoned up, and then we'll be ready to take it for a drive. So if you want to see that, be sure and subscribe so you know when that happens. And as always, thanks for watching.